This video is a simple introduction to social media, how to set up on Facebook and create compliant posts. It isn't an in-depth training, it's an overview to give you the confidence to get started with this great tool. So what is social media? Wikipedia defines it as the social interaction among people in which they create, share or exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks using internet-based platforms. So what platforms are we talking about? These include Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Google+, LinkedIn and Facebook, which we will concentrate on today. So why should you use social media? Here I shall hand over to our social media executive, Ron Kafesu.
So, as Sarah said, Facebook is a great tool. So, why should you use social media? It's a wherever and whenever business. 90% of consumers trust peer-to-peer recommendations, whereas only 14% of these only trust advertisements. As of March 2013, there were over 1 billion active users on Facebook. 71% of adults online use Facebook. According to Pew Research Center, 80% of other social network users also use Facebook. And this is why we're going to concentrate on Facebook today. So, how do you set up on Facebook? When it comes to page titles, it's important for you not to use any forever trademark names such as Forever Freedom or Forever Living Products. You must clearly state on the page that you are an independent distributor. The images you use should reflect well on the company. Do remember the 80-20 rule. Don't just overload your followers with forever related posts.
So now let's look at what to post on your page, or rather what not to post first. The main thing here is to avoid making medical claims. The reason it is so important not to make medical claims is the company could be stopped from selling those products in the UK. We recently had an investigation by the Advertising Standards Association into such a post. This post had to be removed immediately or legal action could have been taken against the individual and the company. Many people fall foul of medical claims by copying other people's posts, which are not necessarily compliant and not approved by head office. Please don't make endorsements without permission. An example of this was a complaint we had recently from Great Ormond Street about the distributors using their name without their permission. Please be aware that we now have software in the compliance department that allows us to search for these type of posts. And there are official bodies who can prosecute, who can also search for these type of posts. Please remember, nothing is private. Everything can be copied, forwarded and found. Here are some examples of some non-compliant posts that shouldn't be used. This post shows words such as osteoarthritis and joint problems. It makes reference to "are you suffering with" and defending against the signs of aging, joint wear and tear. This post talks about a specific weight loss in a specific time frame, which is a claim. Another tip here is don't use the word detox, use cleanse. Both of these posts list ailments. These are making serious medical claims and should be avoided at all costs. And finally, this post, it may well be true, but it's a personal testimonial. And when used to solicit sales of a product, it becomes a medical claim. Before and after pictures, unless they're of weight loss, should not be used. So let's look at what you can say. It's actually very easy. Forever have done all the work for you. Why reinvent the wheel when Forever are already creating timely, seasonal and compliant posts on our very own Facebook page? All you need to do is share these posts. If you want to create your own posts about the products, the text is already written for you in our product brochure. This is both UK and EU compliant and all done for you. To give you a feel for good posts, here's some great examples. This weight management post was created by head office with a catchy title, some great text and an eye-catching image. Remember the joint and mobility post I showed you earlier? Well, here is how to do it correctly. This post uses text taken directly from the product brochure. And here are just a few other great posts created by our very own marketing department that you can use and share. Remember the gel post from before that wasn't compliant? Well, here's how to do it correctly, using text again from the product brochure. And some other product posts that are also taken from the product brochure. So now you've set up your page and created some good posts, you need to grow your network. So here are some top tips on how to increase the number of people viewing your posts and landing on your page. Add everyone you meet as a friend. Search for places, events, schools, groups and towns to connect to people. Comment on other people's status and posts to attract people back to your page, but remember to be positive. Connect to local communities, mums groups, charities, sports groups and other FLP offices to grow your connections. When on social media, remember you are representing the brand and the company. You are an ambassador of Forever Online. Make yourself familiar with the Code of Conduct in Section 13 of Company Policy, and remember to display a positive attitude to the company and all other distributors in a spirit of cooperation and teamwork. So in conclusion, we've done all the work for you. For further training and more in-depth information, check out the articles in the Forever magazine on different social media platforms. And even if you're not that confident on social media, doing something is better than doing nothing. But please remember to keep those posts compliant. We hope this gives you the confidence to get started with social media and Facebook in particular, and helps you create compliant and engaging posts to promote your Forever business.